What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division build video. Today we are here in the PTS for season 11, which looks like it's going to be season of the marksman rifles. And I put together a build with the brand new hot shot gear set, and it is really good. Way more versatile and definitely very unexpected. After reading the patch notes, it's way better than I thought it was going to be. Just before we get into it, be sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and hit the bell so you are notified when I upload more Division videos. Even better, come on over to Twitch and hit follow. I could be streaming live right now, and if you need any help with the Division, you'll find the link to my Discord down below in the description. And with all that said, let's get started. Alright, so first things first, we are doing marksman rifle build, so you're going to want to have sharpshooter on. If you didn't know, we get some increased weapon stability, 15%. We also get 15% increased headshot damage with rifles and marksman rifles, so really good. And just make sure you've obviously spec'd here into your weapon damage. Really hope at some point they'll just let us, you know, maximize all these. Switching really doesn't make much sense. I know we're due to get the revamp at some point, but it would be a nice quality of life thing on in between. So let's head over to the range. Now, I tried a bunch of marksman rifles with this, including new ones, but I landed on an old one that probably isn't used too much nowadays, but I think it is going to make a really good comeback. And as you can see here, once we get rocking, we just do some really big damage. There's no recoil or anything. And when I was running through Heroic Lincoln, you know, I was doing literally this. You know, once it gets going, one tapping even the elites with no messing at all. It was just really good. We'll take a look at the guns. So I'm using the surplus SVD with damage to target out of cover and ranger, amplifying weapon damage by 2% for every 5 meters you are away from the target. Obviously we're using snipers, so we're going to have some distance between us. The Nemesis absolutely shines as well, does huge amounts of damage. But you could use the Dread, you could use the Mantis, you could use the brand new gun as well, the Sacrum Imperium, but I don't know, I'm not so keen on this one. It feels like this doesn't work as intended, but I'll talk about that in another video. So I did go through a bunch of them. The Relic as well, I kind of tried that out. It doesn't seem as good either, but maybe the Relic with you know, Ranger on, you know, the normal variant of it would be absolutely fine. But to me, the surplus SVD was just really good because, as you can see here, when you watch me shoot it, you know, the gear set takes away pretty much all of the bounce, and you can, you know, spam to your heart's content from quite a distance and have quite a small bloom of bullets. So we'll take a look at the two pieces that are going to be super familiar. The Araldi, 15% weapon damage, 10% brand set bonus marksman rifle damage. You know, crit damage in here, but I mean, that could be absolutely anything. Probably even go with weapon handling here, and then headshot and headshot. Vigilance, no, again, no brainer, 25% damage, but taking damage decreases the disables the buff as usual, but that's why I am running a decoy. Then we're going to take the Chain Killer. We get 5% weapon damage from the Walker Harris bonus. Again, I would probably go with weapon handling in the attributes, headshot and headshot. And then Perfect Headhunter. And what's really nice about this now is the damage is capped at 800% of your weapon damage. This is raised to 1250 if your headshot damage is over 150%. And with the SVD, you can see here, and that's Nemesis, sorry. Headshot damage way over, you know, 266%. Really nice. And, you know, we've got a short scope on because I am not a fan of being zoomed in. So let's take a look at the brand new hot shot gear set. So they all roll with reds, which is really nice. 2 pieces gives us 30% marksman rifle damage, 3 along with 30% weapon handling, and that's what's taken away all of the bounce, which is really nice. We get 30% headshot damage on the 3 piece, And then we get this extra bonus damage here. First headshot with an MR will increase your next headshot by 20%. Second consecutive headshot with an MR will give you 10% armor. If at full armor, it will give bonus armor to a max of 50% of the current armor value. Third consecutive headshot will refill the magazine. And that's kind of nice. It's okay. But as long as you're getting the first two, that's where you're getting the extra damage. I'm really not so bothered about hitting the third, you know, or the fourth. I'm really not bothered about that at that point. So as long as I just want to hit one and I just want to get the extra damage, and then if I miss a shot, I miss a shot. Because like I said before, you can, you know, spam pretty nicely with this now. Even more so if I add weapon handling where this crit damage is. So across the board on all of them, I've got weapon damage and headshot. You can see everywhere. Now, what you might be wondering about is about the hot shot vest and backpack, and we will take a look at them even though I'm not using them. The chest just increases the bonus armor from 50 to 100%, and I'm really not interested in getting, you know, an extra armor buff with this gear set. I want damage. And the backpack allows you to miss a shot before it cycles. Well, I'm only really bothered about the first two shots, the extra bonus damage. I'm not really fussed. Although refilling the magazine will be nice, it's certainly not the end of the world. We should be pretty much 1-2 tapping everything with this build for it to be viable anyway. So, just to recap, we'll go back into the stats when we're on the surplus SVD, and you can see here we're at 266 headshot damage, which is really, really nice. And what I've also done is I've gone stability everywhere on here. Accuracy on the SVD is already really high, so I've gone stability just to, you know, make it even more like laser beam. But obviously it's up to you. You could load this up however you want. You could load it up with crit chance if you wanted that chance of doing that, or anything like that as well. So what we'll do, now we've looked at the build, I'll actually run over here and I'll just run the first section here live, just to give you an idea of what it's like. Because obviously I don't want to spend too much time, you know, proving how good this is, because again, just to be reminded, this is the PTS. Everything is subject to change. So they might lower these values when it finally comes into the game. We're starting off with a chunga there. That's not ideal. But it is nice to be spamming the SVDs again. I have certainly missed that, and I'm not the best at headshots. But this build is, you know, is really, really forgiving. You know, if you do miss one, it really takes nothing to, as you can see, to point and click and get right back up there. You know, you can afford to spam when you get in the chunga situations if you really need to.
Check it out. There you are.
Let's push them back. You're not going anywhere. Got him out.
Crashing grenade.
Well.
Just needs to be foggy.
With you. Just give up, asshole.
Game's unforgiving. But you can see, you know, just no problem at all. They don't get anywhere near you. And obviously you're on a sniper build. I've not got much survivability. I get a little bit from, you know, the new gear set if I do hit, you know, 3 and 4 shots or headshots in a row, which is nice. I suppose it's a bit of a bonus. But having the no scope on really does sit well with. And that's just beautiful, you know. We get some more difficult bad guys now as well. When they're not hiding from me. Hello.
This one's fine.
I get his bag, or I can take his bag. Rude. Right, let's go see if we can get this bag and get him finished off. I'm gonna let me get his bag. Oh, who's that?
Immediate medical assistance needed.
And there we go, that was a nice shot. Yeah, lots of damage, really nice. The build's really forgiving, you know, even against chungers and things like that. Really, really nice. We'll run a little bit more, but I will stop the commentary there. Thank you very, very much for watching, agents. Thank you for supporting the channel. Let me know down below in the comments what you are enjoying in the PTS. Are you enjoying that it's going to be mainly sniper gear and other weapons that are being added to the game or not? Is it about time they got a bit of a revamp? It probably is, even though it's not the most exciting thing that people will want. Don't forget to like and subscribe and come over to Twitch and say hi, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.
I've had enough of this. Take the fucking division. Kill them all.
Damn it. The True Sons have turned the memorial into a base. There's an area beneath you with increased security. Isaac can't access data on this location. Stay alert. I don't know what you're walking into.
You hear that? Pump this noise. I'm not dying to help with the ammo count.
DC-62 detected.
Heads up. Isaac just ID'd those shells as chemical weapons. We can't afford to let the True Sons escape with those. You gotta find a way to close up that tunnel.
One dead tango.
Eyes on our flank.
How do you like this?
I'll set him a What the fuck? How you like that?
According to the schematics Isaac pulled upstairs, we can lock that tunnel door from their control center. That should keep them from being able to transport those mortars loaded with DC-62. That should keep them from getting more of those mortars.
You think closing the tunnel was smart? Fuck you! You locked yourself in with us. I'll make sure you rot down here.
Alright! You wanna keep
I
this
thought I
thing?
finished you, Agent.
Can't take much more fire. Eat that, Agent! I'm ready for you!
Don't worry, you're gonna be fine. That's your hold for now. Hey, division! Good shit!
Serious trauma detected.
In here! What is phase joint is? 100 RPM.
Good work. Go on and head back up. The team from the campus has taken position inside the memorial.
If you hadn't stopped them, I know they would have used those weapons on us, and we would have ended up like Castle. I can't tell you how relieved I am to have you on our side. Thank you.
Today, we dealt a great blow to the True Sons infrastructure. We confiscated a massive cache of chemical weapons.